Hey guys, welcome back to SwampChook Overland. I'm Sam and I'm here at Ripiro Beach at Tamari Track, and not alone today. I've got Daniel from Overland NZ tagging along. This is sort of my locals, so yeah, just showing him some of the cool tracks. But go check out Daniel's video over on his channel, Overland NZ. I'd be pretty surprised if you haven't heard of him by now. So yeah, we'll see you out there on the track. So this is the back track, aka the Lumpy Bumpty track, and it can be pretty entertaining. There's just a lot of bumps. Some people don't like it. It definitely gets tiring and boring towards the end, but it's worth doing if you've never done it before. But it's also a great any tide access down the beach further. So the main beach is just over there, but the tide's just past high, so the tide's all the way in, and yeah, so nice gentle cruise on down that way. A bit of water on the track, so let's have a look at this. Alright, go for a bit of a walk and find the best way through here. That's deep and cold. I'm about waist deep in this, but it's easy, it's doable. So I will go back and get the Suzuki. So my line choice was a little bit questionable. It got pretty deep there at the end, so I think Daniel's going to take a far more sensible line. As with most of these tracks, it does pay to get wet and walk it before just charging on in. It's better you getting wet than the whole interior of your vehicle. Nice. Hello fella, sorry to disturb you. That's the one. Stay in it. Nice. Whoa. So we're just going to head up the top for a bit of a view, and the Suzuki having the V6 gives me a bit of an advantage, so Daniel's going to jump in and we're going to shoot up the top there for a minute. Hey! Just making our way south, in behind the dunes here basically. There's plenty of tracks, so you just sort of pick your own adventure, but there's sort of one big backtrack that heads down. So we're just rejoining the main track again now, and here comes Daniel over the top. Perfect.
More steering wheel than I wanted. My bad.
A little bit squirrely. Alright, have to get up onto the dunes. It's pretty smooth, so it shouldn't be too bad, but that isn't too bad. I think he'll clear. Just give it a bit more mumbo, I think, on the next one. But it always pays to go carefully the first one and just make sure you're going to clear the bottom.
I reckon it'll do it.
Was it right at the bottom there, didn't?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I chickened out, but
No, exactly. It pays to on that first bit. Just you don't want to plant your bumper into the bank.
nah.
But if it was felt right at the bottom, just yeah, hit it a little harder.
Yeah.
So close. That's the one. Whee!
So we were checking out a few of the campsites and I came across this little bit of a boggy section and thought, why not, let's give this a go. Well, apart from not having enough momentum at the end there, that actually went pretty well. So I thought I'll back and give it another.
Well, I've done cooked it a little bit and gone and got myself stuck. I'm just cross-axled there. So just going to winch, and I think that'll do.
Softer than it looks.
Yeah. And then it went sideways, and now I'm just cross-axled. If I had the locker, I'd be able to get out of there, but
Yeah, well.
that's what the winch is for.
Cool. Jump on my brakes, because my handbrake is average as. Yeah.
So after a slow winch out, because I seemed to be dragging half the bank with me, we were soon on our way.
Excuse the grubby windscreen, but we're out on the dunes proper. Daniel's back there somewhere. And I'm looking for the track to the campsite. Alright, so we made it down the beach. Quite a nice day for spring. You can see we're a little bit inland, but a bit more sheltered here. The lighthouse and the point is that way. But as we're working in with the tides, we've decided to call it a day. I may as well set up camp and make the most of it. So we're just in the little sheltered spot down there. And this will do us for tonight. Sheltered a little bit behind the hill. Still a fair bit of wind, but it's going to swing around during the night and come in from this direction. So I think it's going to work out quite well. And then tomorrow we're back onto the beach. Alright, time to start heading out of camp. So we're going to head straight to the beach and try and get down to the point and beat this tide. So yeah, let's get moving. So we are at the lighthouse basically. This is the closest we're going to get on this trip, just because we're racing the tide. It's already getting pretty narrow around the point there, so we're going to head on around before we can't. And well, hopefully we still can. Well, that's not good. There's rocks down blocking the way, and the tide's a lot higher than what we expected. So, time for plan B. Turn around and hightail it straight back up the beach. Right, that was a pretty intense push up the beach against the tide. We just sort of made it up to, well, one of the entrance to the back tracks and decided that this is us. We will head back up through here. It is slower, but there's not enough beach to drive on now for the next 3 hours. So we'll make our way up here and rejoin the beach when we can. Alright, so back at the water crossing. I can tell you one thing, I'm not going to be taking that line I took yesterday. So yeah, just hugged the right hand side of that grass bit and straight through, I reckon. Well, that's the theory anyway. Once again, I took a slightly more difficult line than what I needed to. Alright, so it's a couple of hours later and we're down here at Bailey's Beach. So we just hopped off the beach over the high and popped into Dargaville, fueled up and grabbed a few supplies. So from here it's 25 k's straight up the beach to Aranga. From there I've got a little side trip planned, so hopefully the weather and everything else aligns and we should get some pretty good views. Alright, time to make a move. It is a stunning day down here. Still spring, but really starting to feel like summer, so I'm amped. And it's pretty soft. I think we might want to air our tyres down a little bit.
Well, we stopped to let our tyres down, but quickly got distracted by the amazing scenery.
This is cool. Alrighty, so we've dropped some air, time to get going. Well, we made it to the top of the beach, but we've got one more challenge. Alrighty guys, so here we are at the top of Mangonui Bluff with Ripiro Beach behind me. We've basically covered the entire length of the beach in the last couple of days and seen some amazing places. Like, it has been a pleasure taking Daniel to some of my favourite spots, up here being one of them. Just what a place. Yeah, if somehow you haven't come across his videos yet, I'll post a link up in the corner, go check them out. But thanks again for watching, and I'll see you next time.